Hey, how are you, buddy? Anyway, I'm here with Chris Byers from Oil Springs. How are you, Chris?
Good. How are you, Dennis?
Chris, no stranger to the channel, are you, Chris?
No. No.
And this calf right here isn't a stranger either.
No, they're not. They're really friendly. These
Hey, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh, you don't have to work. Well, they get bunt you here. Get one to play.
Hey, come on.
Get out of here. No, they're nice thing about these cows. They're nice and quiet. They're not like
the westerns, are they?
No, no. So we come in here, they follow the tractor, they walk, they follow you out the gate, they lick you to death. But yeah, they're not mean anyways.
They're sure doing good.
Yeah.
What have they been in, about 6 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they'd be.
I was here shortly after they come in, and what did they weigh when they come in?
One load was like 340 and the other one was 3. Normally we try to get them around 250, but they got a little heavy on us down there. We left them a little too long, so he wants to star in the show.
Hey.
Between him and 350, they just won't be
you know, there's always a pet, isn't there?
Oh yeah. 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 So this is the pet. But anyways, yeah, no, they're doing well.
So tell us about these calves and their history. And
these ones were sourced out of Wisconsin, and they went down as week-old calves, and they went to southern Indiana to be like reared, milk fed. They stayed down there about 14 weeks, and then up they come. 14, 15 weeks. So normally we get them out of there around 12, but like I said, we left them a little too long. It was around Christmas. It was just the way it worked out. Get out of here. So, anyways, yeah, no, it's I know we both have our coats on, but it's a warm day here today, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, I've got too many clothes on.
Me too. So, anyways.
I went along here. They're sure keen to eat, aren't they?
Yeah, these things they like to eat. Got a little bit of ringworm on them right now. It kind of seems par for the course. Seems like, I don't know if it's a dairy in them or what, but they always seem to have it. But days like this, so fix that up.
Yeah, the sun seems to take ringworm away.
It does. It does. Yeah, you come back in a couple of months and
they'll be cleaned up.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Yeah,
So,
they're on a TMR. When they first come, we fed them steam flake and like pellets. Put yeast, molasses, like really nice baker's dough, I guess.
The other thing, when they're 300 pounds, they're not eating a lot anyway, and so you can afford to give them the best.
Yeah, that's what we figured. You know, we only do that for about 2 weeks. Some nice alfalfa hay. Maybe too nice of hay. I had a little issue with bloat this year. But other than that, yeah, no, we feed them. They're really good because they're not eating much, right? They're, you know, so what they do eat, we want to make it count. But feeding them like that is too expensive.
Yeah, for very long.
For very long, but like say a couple weeks, and then we get them on the TMR. That TMR is, I think we've got first cut kind of grass hay in that, silage, cob meal,
distillers,
screenings and distillers,
and then a vitamin.
Yeah. Then they get the rements and the rements. We feed that just. We used to get pellets. We got like a granular form. It seems to mix well enough. So
A TMR is the way to go.
Yeah. I think mostly everybody's feeding cows switch to a TMR today. You know, I guess unless you're set up with silos.
I don't know. I see a guy on YouTube building silos. You know, everybody's tearing them down, and this guy's building them.
Well, it's a good thing everybody thinks a little different.
Yep, everybody's a little different.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, things are kind of rolling along here. And next thing you know, they'll be 600-700 pounds.
Well, they have really done since I come in here a month ago.
Yeah, we weighed a few just curiosity's sake. last week, and they weighed, I think, 4 1/4.
So they
I don't
put
know.
on over 100 pounds.
Yeah, so you kind of expect that. Like, it's not a big gain, but they're, like I said, that first little bit, they're not eating much. They just kind of,
Really, the main thing for the first 3 weeks is to keep them alive.
that's the key. And I like to keep them a little hungry, just to see what's going on, you know.
And it's nice to get them when you feed them, they all come up to the bunk. Then
Yeah.
you see who's not feeling well.
100%. So, anyways,
Well, this isn't your first rodeo. You've done these small calves before.
yeah. No, we've
The first time I was here, I think you had a pen of straight Holsteins.
yeah.
Then the second time it was half and halves like these.
Yeah. So, I still have a few Holsteins too. but
Have you?
Gotta, whatever I think will work. And then of course we still got Western calves, the
Yeah.
Charolais, and kind of the
It's nice to have something to compare to.
yeah. So we go up the other barn. We have a little bit of both, and you can see them both in the pen. But,
Oh, you've got in the new barn. You've got Westerns in there, isn't?
yeah, I've got a pen of
What?
Charolais cross. Actually, they're from Kentucky, but they're
Charolais.
They're native cattle. So yeah, when we say native cattle, that means they're
Yeah,
not crossed with
yeah.
dairy. Where their mothers were all Holstein for the most part. There's some red ones in here. They might be Simmentals and milking Simmentals. So
Oh, are they?
Flacky Simmentals, yeah. Well, you don't see too many of those, but I don't mind them, so I tell them to buy them.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
I don't mind a little bit of color in the herd. Kind of makes me feel like I'm feeding beef cattle. But
Well, seems like, well, somebody has to feed these cattle anyway.
there's just so many of them. So many dairy cows. Like you look at Quebec, Ontario, you got Pennsylvania, New York, Wisconsin. Like, I mean, there's a lot of cows around here.
And 20 years ago, they weren't breeding them with a beef breed, were they?
No, you'd have to talk to a dairy guy, but it's their top percentage of their cows get bred with sex semen, so they
Yep.
make them dairy heifers to replenish their herd. Where the bottom get put on to a black semen, black Angus for the most part.
Again, it'll be sex too, likely.
I've heard they're doing that, but I wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard they're doing that too. So I mean, you still see black heifers.
Do you?
But yeah, mainly steers, but that could be just because they're keeping some of them out for to replenish their cows. So.
Well, these sure look good.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's a little hot. They're a little warm today. They gotta get rid of this coat and
Well, they're going to cool off tomorrow.
yeah.
I think tomorrow night they're going to get a shower.
Yeah. Oh, it's up and down weather. It's,
Like a
Makes
day
it
like
tough.
today, it's easy to keep the pen clean when it's not pouring rain. And
100%. Yeah. So,
well, maybe we'll go down to the other barn and see last year's 50/50s.
yep. Sounds good.